I can't believe you fired Sal!
Of course I did, you conniving banshee! I can't have my food prepared by a 10-stone cockroach!
Ugh. We're closed!
You better tell them that!
Who knows what horrible truths lurk behind the tinted windows of our neighbors' souls? Our intrepid heroes certainly don't. They're just relieved to find a safe harbor from the half-naked horde that has pursued them since their stirring defeat of the mad pharaoh Samun-Mak. But soon, you and the freelance police will be forced to throw open the creaking shutters and clumsily draw back the moldy curtains to reveal the awful secrets that lie beyond the Alley of the Dolls.
So, after I put Max's brain back in his body, we were suddenly beset by scads of brain-dead simulacra.
I prefer doppelgangers.
We thought all they wanted was that spooky toy box, but after they yanked it away, they turned their attention on us.
Actually, I think they were mostly interested in me.
No.
We ran for the DeSoto, but it had been surrounded by a gang of me's.
So naturally you came here.
Better to stock up on canned foods and ammo for the upcoming zombie Sam Armageddon.
I don't think they're zombies, Max.
Zombies, clones, robots, who cares? Just as long as I get the shoot. Yikes!
Looks like it's time to boil the haggis.
Tell me you've got a way out of here, Sam.
Max,
No time for clue-laden banter now, Sam. If we're gonna get out of this alive, I've got no choice but to repeatedly blow your brains out with bullets!
He looks busy. I'll talk to him after the ordeal. Did my arms really jiggle like that?
Nah, your arms have a charming water balloon look. These guys are strictly turkey waddle territory.
I'm not usually this grabby. My arms have never been so frightening. Watch out, everybody. My bare arms can rip apart a phone book with their bare hands.
It's true, really. He's not just making that up to puff up his ego or anything.
Stinky.
Oh good, it's the Harbinger of Doom.
I got a wacky idea. Why don't you help us fight off the Sams?
Your personality alone could probably take out a dozen of them in one blow.
For your information, I'm trying to text the authorities for some help.
Right. Any luck texting the authorities?
None yet, but I'll be sure to let you know if I make a breakthrough.
You do that. I see that you and Grandpa Stinky have reached the plate-throwing phase of your relationship.
Oh, that? That was nothing. Grandpa just fired my Sal, chef, without consulting me first. I was slightly annoyed.
It wouldn't be.
But you know what they say, there's nothing like being attacked by an army of portly abominations to give you a sense of perspective.
Do people really say that? Why did Grandpa fire Sal anyway?
That's a private matter between me and Grandpa, for the moment.
I'm sorry I broke your boyfriend.
Boyfriend? What boyfriend? I don't have a boyfriend.
You know, General Skunkape. You two seemed to be getting along pretty well before Max and I kicked him into the penal zone.
Skunkape? He's not my boyfriend. I mean, just look at him.
What do you think the deal is with all these dangerously handsome simulacra?
Doppelgangers.
I'd guess clones.
Really?
Or maybe parallel universe commandos, or pastry golems, or maybe I don't really care since it's not really my job to figure this kind of thing out.
Well, I can see you're busy. I'll just get back to saving our lives.
Hey, good luck with that.
Let's see if we can cheer up this terrifying attack with a random selection from Stinky's hot wax dispenser.
You are aware that there's no actual records, CDs, or wax cylinders in there, right?
It's amazing how animals always know to flee before a catastrophe.
Well, they fled all right. Right into Stinky's Good Friday gumbo.
That's nice. Grandpa Stinky finally put that autographed photo of us up on his... Hey, you tore us out of the picture.
Of course I did. I just wanted the picture of your sweet, sweet car.
It's an autographed picture of our car. These barrels would make great door jams, or weapons if they weren't bolted to the floor. I've learned from bitter experience never to drink anything that comes from Stinky's taps, especially the bitters. Hey, Donkey Wrong, want to pitch in and help us repel the hordes?
No. What happened to General Skunkape?
Sam happened.
According to Max, I beat the bananas out of him in an alternate reality, which has left him a humiliated husk of a man, or ape.
Don't hurt me.
Of course, being chased by hundreds of half-dressed versions of the new alpha male in town can't be helping either. Skunkape?
Queen?
Please tell that broken monkey that I'm no one's queen.
No one's queen, yes. No one.
Oh, Uberburn!
Skunkape.
No.
Well, he's useless.
Suits on!
Individually wrapped balls of peanut butter?
Aye. Ever since Mrs. Dolagi went up like a pufferfish, my namby-pamby malpractice attorneys have forced me to dole out my peanut butter in strictly controlled portions.
I didn't even know diners could have malpractice attorneys. Grandpa Stinky?
Do you mind? You're spoiling my aim.
Need any help?
Nah, I've been dreaming about this day for years. How right in the moosh.
We couldn't help but notice that Girl Stinky started flinging plates at your head.
What did she think I was going to do when I discovered that she'd hired a giant cockroach to run my beautiful kitchen?
Well, your tolerance for cockroaches is well known, so I'm sure she probably thought...
Tiny cockroaches as customers, not 6.5-foot tall monstrosities lumbering about my kitchen, dipping their mandibles in the mayonnaise and spreading their disease on my crudités.
Crudités? Where? And what are those?
Mark my words, ken or no ken, that woman's up to no good.
What do you think this unprecedented wave of me is all about?
Cares? I haven't had this much fun in years!
I'll just get back to finding a way out of this mess.
Take your time, I'm having a ball.
Either that table's a lot sturdier than it looks, or my lookalikes really need to work on their upper body strength. Even if I did have any of the obscure currency used by Grandpa Stinky's phone, the lines are all jammed by panicked citizens.
more sands.
You heard me. Mr. S is...
Sometimes I wish your future visions were a little more expansive, Max.
Ooh, I've got to go try this puppy out on some doggies.
This'll keep me warm until we get our real car back. Check it out, Sam! The Doppelgangers may have stolen our wheels, but we'll make our escape in DeSoto 2 Diesel Boogaloo! Well, this is underwhelming.
Toy car, toy car, toy car. Max, they think you're a toy. Change back.
Guess we won't be driving out in that!
Unless we get a bunch of fezzes and join the Shriners. He looks busy. I'll talk to him after the ordeal. Do my arms really jiggle like that?
Anyone got some darts? I want to try something. Hey, good idea! Maybe we can turn this horrific siege into some sort of half-assed rhythm-based minigame.
We repeat, half-naked, portly dog-like creatures are running amok. Details at this time remain sketchy, but we have numerous reports that the Zoftig canines are breaking into people's houses and stealing their children's toys. Well, that'll put some kids in therapy, right, Chet?
Whoa, ease off, big fella. I'm pretty upset about the Zaftig crack too, but that's no reason to go ape.
Smooth, Sam.
Infernal city stripped me of my power and my dignity, but I'll be a Polarian babooch before I let them have the last of my toys!
Hey, the monkey's gonna do a card trick!
I don't think so, Max. Those look like the mind-reading cards we saw in that chilling vision of the future that never happened.
Oh, yeah! Gimme!
Give them to you? Hardly. With these cards, I will escape this gorilla-forsaken rock, blast it from orbit, and then move on to conquer the rest of the entire galaxy!
Toys,
No! No!
Wow, that was horrible. Maybe we should have done something.
Ah, he'll be okay. Now let's start reading some minds so we can get out of this mess.
Can you read my mind? Do you know all the things I'm thinking of? Boy, I could sure go for a fudgy freeze right about now. Poor Max. Poor Max. Max is so powerful now, soon he won't even need a partner. Star, Tars, Arts, Rats, Czar.
Are you casual gaming in your head again?
Well, excuse me for being able to multitask.
Look at all that beautiful dog meat. I'll be selling my special Shepherd stew for months.
Tasty. What? All this shooting's making me hungry.
When no one's looking, I'll ditch these losers through my secret tunnel.
Stinky has a secret tunnel? When did that happen?
Don't you remember, Max? The secret tunnel under that table over there.
Oh, yeah. Now, where's that button?
Stinky?
What?
Well, I can see you're busy. I'll just get back to saving our lives.
Hey, good luck with that.
Die, die, die!
Fudgy Freeze. The greatest combination of ice cream, fudge, and carob balls this side of the Mississippi. Must resist fudge. Nom, 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 nom.
Sam?
Sorry, Max. You know how I get whenever I get a Fudgy Freeze in my hand. Robbing Stinkies would be wrong.
Yeah, we should wait until Friday night before they've cleared out the till.
Look, it's the button that opens the secret tunnel into the sewers.
Less talky, more pressy, Sam. I've just about run out of amusing ways to shoot you in the face.
Open Hickory. Hey, Stinkies! What happened to your secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Stinky?
What?
What happened to the secret tunnel?
A secret tunnel?
You know, the one under that table over there.
As usual, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Seriously, how come your secret tunnel doesn't work anymore?
Seriously, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I can see you're busy. I'll just get back to saving our lives.
Hey, good luck with that. When Wilfred and Brimley aren't looking, I'll escape through my backup tunnel.
Backup tunnel? Ingenious.
Really? I was gonna go with paranoid or maybe silly.
Stinky?
What?
Okay, Stinky, where's your backup secret tunnel?
What?
You heard me. The backup tunnel.
I don't know anything about a backup tunnel.
Come on, Stinky. Tell us where your backup tunnel is before Max runs out of bullets.
I never run out of bullets.
I told you, I don't know anything about a tunnel.
Why do you keep looking over there?
Looking over where?
Well, I can see you're busy. I'll just get back to saving our lives.
Hey, good luck with that. I don't know how Blah Blah and Buzz Buzz found out about my backup tunnel, but they'll never figure out that setting the toaster to incinerate will open it.
Those cards have peeled open Stinky's mind like a snarky, lazy onion. Incinerate, eh?
Yikes!
Guess we'll have to do something about those Sam arms. I don't think I'll be using that toaster until I get rid of some of those Sams.
Couldn't you just give him a chew toy or something?
Very funny, Limp Brain. Must control fudge. Oh, nom, 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 nom. I just can't resist those Fudgy Freezes.
Did you see the way that one fell? Hilarious!
Happiness is a warm gun.
My gun is always warm and a little bit moist.
That'd be a waste of bullets. Individually wrapped balls of peanut butter for the kindergartner on the go who hasn't got time for the complexities of a PBJ.
Rat. It's a rich, chocolatey rat.
I hope you guys love these as much as I do.
In the name of Betty Crocker's knickers have you been doing to my diner?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've had just about all I can stand, you indolent waste of DNA!
Say, you two wouldn't mind holding the fort while we go check out Stinky's secret passage, would you?
Indolent? Who do you think keeps this diner afloat, old man?
Great, thanks. I sure hope the Stinkies are able to work out their issues.
Not me! Watching them argue is like dinner theater, only without the...
Sweet mother of Watson and Crick gallivanting with Rosalind Franklin on a spiral staircase. Max?
Yeah?
I think we found the source of the simulacra.
Doppelgangers.
Whatever.
Clone complete.
What the heck is Girl Stinky doing down here? Toys, toys, toys. Toys, toys, toys. That's strange. Max, look. Bosco Tech Clone Pod. This clone pod was manufactured by Mama Bosco.
We probably should have guessed by the hot pants they're wearing. Mama sure does love a nicely turned Samgam.
If Mama Bosco's the one controlling these clones, she's got a lot of explaining to do. Mama Bosco has a lot of explaining to do about these clone tanks.
You already said that.
It bears repeating. Hey, little buddy.
That's sizest, Sam.
Any side effects from your recent debraining and subsequent body napping by a crazed Egyptian tyrant?
Nope. Still lovable and teeming with unexplained psychic powers.
You know, if late-night movies are any indication, your blossoming psychic powers are due to become a threat to all humanity any day now.
Don't be such a worrywart, Sam. If it makes you feel any better, I promise to take you with me when I merge with the Godhead.
I'm thinking of a number between...
Potato!
That's uncanny. I'm kind of surprised we haven't run into the devil yet, since it's his toy box that keeps getting us into trouble.
I bet his agent's holding out for more money.
What sort of fiend sends an army of half-naked, staggeringly handsome Samalites out into the city to steal toys?
A kinky, bizarro Santa Claus?
I hope the cops are okay. Those Sam clones were really tearing into them.
They'll be fine. If decades of obsolescence couldn't kill them, nothing will. Unfortunately.
You've got something in your eye.
I know. I put it there for safekeeping.
I love the way the city looks at night.
Yeah, it's a pity we can't go out without being attacked.
I wonder who's behind these simulacrums.
Doppelgangers.
You don't think Skunkape had anything to do with all these Sams, do you?
Well, the whole scantily clad marauders searching for psychic toys thing sure sounds like him.
Yeah.
But where would he have found the time?
I wonder who's behind these simulacrums.
Doppelgangers.
Do you think Paperweight's got anything to do with these Sams?
I don't know. Why don't we ask him? With extreme prejudice.
I wonder who's behind these simulacrums.
Doppelgangers.
Even though they came from her secret tunnel, it's hard to believe that Stinky could be behind all these Sams.
You don't think she's evil enough?
Oh, she's got evil in spades. I just can't picture her going through all the effort. I'm feeling a little lost.
Let's find out who's behind all these doppelgangers.
Keep it real, little buddy.
That's not really my forte, Sam.
Wow.
By my reckoning, this cavern is deeper than Sean Penn, but shallower than Bono.
I can't get over how big this cloning facility is. I don't know what that is, but it must be important.
How can you tell?
It's in the middle of the room. Diabolical masterminds always put their important stuff in the middle of the room.
Is that a coffee mug?
Yes, and unless my rarely utilized razor-sharp senses are wrong, it's full of herbal tea.
Ugh, what kind of laid-back monster sips soothing tea from faraway places while commanding armies of Sam clones?
There's probably a way to make this microphone work for us, but how? I wonder what that glowing hand does.
You have what you want. Now give them the air.
That platform looks like a target-rich environment. Now what should I shoot first? Hey Max, think we can hit that coffee cup from down here?
Only if our arms get really big.
With bullets, Chowderhead.
Oh, that's easy. Or maybe not.
That glass is nigh indestructible.
What does nigh mean, Sam?
Means I read too many comic books. We really should stop wasting bullets on that unbreakable safety glass. Take that, you stupid clone tanks!
Pod 1138 experiencing THX stabilizer malfunction. Maintenance requested. Pod 0042 undergoing LU and E meltdown. Maintenance requested. Malfunctioning Javert restraint in Pod 24601. Maintenance requested. Bay door failure in Pod 2001. Maintenance requested. Zager-Evans circuit malfunction in Unit 2525. Maintenance requested. Pod 58008 experiencing digital inversion. Maintenance requested. Fire detected in Pod 0451. Maintenance requested. The White Zone.
Property of Hoover Dam.
The ghost of J. Edgar Hoover is raising an unholy army of sexually provocative Sam clones!
Good theory. Wrong Hoover. Property of Hoover Dam. I bet those tubes filled with slimy, viscous liquid carry DNA samples to all the cloning pods.
Ah, so that's how babies are made. You were right, Sam. It is icky, expensive, and mechanical.
Clone cooker DNA input receptacle.
Whoa! Yikes!
Looks like our mysterious clone master doesn't want anyone messing with their cloning recipe.
Neat. Unexplained wriggly things.
Don't get too close, Max. They may look silly, but those tentacles are oozing with painful eldritch magics.
That must be serious. You almost never use magics with a K.
Paperweight conjured a bunch of these things back at the museum. He must be involved somehow. These tentacles have the stink of Paperweight.
Yeah, actually, I think that's me. Sorry.
These tentacles have the stink of paperweight. Let's show these subdimensional tentacles how we do things downtown.
Can't we just shoot them?
Okay.
What is with our guns these days?
I know. We need to talk to the commissioner about getting some heavier ordnance. We're not getting anywhere near that clone cooker DNA receptacle until we get rid of those tentacles. These microwaves aren't working.
Some Nimrod probably blew the fuse when he tried to zap his leftover casserole and cup o' bisque in 2 different microwaves at the same time. We're in the middle of an energy crisis, people!
These microwaves aren't working. Nice kitchenette.
You gotta love a mastermind who keeps the coffee flowing.
It's too bad it's not Friday. I bet that's Evil Cloning Facility Bagel Day.
You now have approximately 2,000 clones remaining before your 10,000 clone tune-up.
Cloning Facility status.
You'd think a multi-bazillion-dollar facility like this could afford something a little snazzier than a chintzy scrolly sign.
Cloning Facility status.
What is it?
A fog machine, a rubber costume, some more AV equipment like we found back in the subway.
Freaky. Anything useful?
Nope. It's a box of useless junk.
Or is it?
No, it's pretty much useless. Extra virgin protein fluid. They're empty.
Yeah, that's what... as the bishop once... You know what's... I got nothing.
Look, Max. Free health, ammo, cupcakes, clues, and enlightenment. Oh, wait. It's empty.
Future vision.
Check it out, Max. Cart tracks.
Maybe there's gold at the end of this tunnel. Or rare deposits of Cantgetium.
You're a strange little imp, Max.
Are we there yet? We've been walking for nearly a decameter.
I love your wacky made-up units of measurement, Max. Wait a minute. There's a light up ahead.
Boscotech?
Shh. Something weird is going on.
Weird by our standards or everyone else's?
Mr. Molman, please concentrate. Without your assistance, we'll never be able to contact Dr. Mama Bosco.
No, we won't. You don't know what you're doing.
Harry, you're alive.
Don't sound so disappointed.
Aw, don't be that way, Harry.
You cheated me out of millions of dollars and trapped me in a killer sauna. How should I be?
Sadder but wiser?
How'd you get out of Skunkape's ship?
I'm glad you asked. My incredible adventure began when I discovered a small crack in the back of my
On
cell.
second thought, never mind.
What happened to Mama Bosco?
I don't know. When I returned to the lab after my harrowing adventures on Skunkape's ship, she was acting strange.
Strange?
Yes. She was distracted and wafted about the facility with an agitated nervousness that one would normally associate with a guilty conscience.
You got all that from the way she was wafting?
Well, that, and she gasped, "Oh no, it's all my fault," before she floated out of the building. No one's seen her since.
So you don't know where Mama Bosco is?
Not a clue. That's why we're trying to hold a seance, to compel her to return.
What do you know about these scary
But dashing!
toy-stealing Sams?
Nothing.
You sure you want to stick with that answer?
Yeah, isn't that your tunnel that connects directly to the big old cloning facility?
That old thing? I haven't been down there in months. After Mama Bosco started using it to store crate loads of high-tech equipment, it kind of lost its rustic charm.
Think he's telling the truth?
Probably. Harry doesn't have the brains, brawn, or all-around competence to pull off a scheme like this.
You know, I am standing right here.
What sorts of high-tech equipment was Mama Bosco storing in your hole?
How should I know? She never tells me anything.
What's with the seance?
Super Dense over there wants to summon Dr. Bosco back to the lab for questioning, but he doesn't know what he's doing.
How so?
It's so obvious that he can't make contact with the spirit realms. I mean, he can't even get in touch with my recently deceased relatives.
Why don't you tell us about those recently departed relatives?
Sorry, Sam, the memories too fresh.
Fair enough. Hang in there, Harry.
Do I have a choice?
Super Ball.
Mr. President, you're alive. I'm overjoyed.
I can tell.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, why aren't you back at the White House keeping that backstabbing Secretary of Health and Human Services away from my Cuban cigars?
I'm here to investigate the rampaging Sam clones and their possible connection to the so-called Devil's Toy Box, sirs.
What a coinkydink! So are we!
Yes, sirs. Quite the coinkydink.
Hey, if you're here and I'm here, who's running the country right now?
I've taken the liberty of installing an amusing bobblehead figurine in the Oval Office. No one seems to have noticed.
What happened to Mama Bosco?
I'm not certain, sirs. I came here to investigate reports of illegal cloning activity, only to find Dr. Mama Bosco missing. I'm conducting a seance to bring her in for questioning.
A seance? That's not exactly in your bailiwick now, is it?
Okay, I'm just gonna stand right over here until I can shake off the memory of you saying bailiwick.
You are sadly correct, sir. As a medium, I'm more of an extra small. But it's desperately important that we make contact with the missing Dr. Mama Bosco.
Why?
I would think it's obvious, sir. The Sam clones. Her hands are all over them.
Ew.
Figuratively, sir.
Oh, that's better. Are you going to take another shot at summoning Dr. Mama Bosco?
Actually, sirs, I was thinking of leaving it to someone who specializes in weirdness.
Larry King is here?
I think he was talking about us.
Oh.
Do you know anything about these simulacra?
Gogglegangers.
According to the authorities, they're fanning out across the city in search of the remaining toys of power.
Remaining?
Yes, sirs. In the aftermath of the Salmon Mock incident, our crypto scientists estimate that there are only a few hundred TOPs extant, and they're scattered throughout the city.
What will happen once the Sam clones gather all the toys?
Nobody knows. A few experts believe that the person who created the clones will use the fully empowered Devil's Toy Box to psychically bring about a golden age of unity and harmony.
That'd be an unexpected twist.
But most of them concur that we'll likely be facing some sort of universal Armageddon scenario in which a horrific beast of unimaginable power reigns over the earth and the living envy the dead.
Stay loose, Super Ball.
I always do, sirs.
Science! Big science.
Hallelujah.
Someone should tell Dr. Mama Bosco about microchips. Gyroscopic inhibitor. I wonder if we'll ever find out what Mama Bosco's dimensional destabilizer does.
It's a device used to coerce a transient resonant integration pattern of the subquantum harmonic vibrational frequencies between this and adjoining dimensional membranes.
I wonder if we'll ever find out what this dimensional destabilizer does.
I hope it makes pie.
What? Wow, they're right. The camera really does add 10 pounds.
So those clones have, what, 5 or 6 cameras on them?
Grandpa Stinky was wrong. It won't be time to boil the haggis for another 3.5 hours. I'm not opening that. The last time we rifled through Mama Bosco's closet of spooky ghost clothes, Max got ectoplasm all over himself. That doesn't even make the top 20 list of creepy things we've seen in the last 2 days. Hey Max, look! Mama Bosco changed her number.
In the last 24 hours? Huh, being dead must be making her paranoid.
What's the deal with this impenetrable blast door?
We thought it prudent to seal up Mama Bosco's lab until the crisis passes, sirs.
Guess we won't be hitting the road today. Max!
Co-worker!
What should we do now?
Let's find out who's behind all these doppelgangers.
Keep your eyes peeled, Max.
Oh, that's really disgusting, Sam.
The penguin is in the paddock. Repeat, the penguin is in the paddock.
Mind reading.
Stupid Super Ball can't even contact Uncle Morty, and he's only been dead for a week.
I'm afraid the contents of my mind are classified, sirs.
Well, that was odd. Most people would be frightened to be tethered to an id-driven maniac with increasingly dangerous psychic abilities. But not me, and I'm absolutely not thinking this because Max is reading my mind right now. Really.
Rhinoplasty.
Toy car, toy car, toy car.
Yikes!
Future vision.
I knew it! It's a miracle! Oh, this is rich. You think that you have the spiritual chops to summon Mama Bosco?
Hey, Sam's got more spiritualism in his pinky than the love child of the Dalai Lama and Mother Teresa.
Actually, I don't think I have a pinky finger, Max.
Let's begin, sirs.
Ghoulies and imps from a Black Sabbath song.
Give us a signal by banging that gong.
Keep your eyes peeled, Max. Okay, how about this? Coffin-bound specters with bleaching white bones.
Reach out and touch us by ringing our phones.
Super Ball.
Perhaps we should concentrate on the task at hand.
Ghoulies and imps from a Black Sabbath song.
Give us a signal by banging that gong.
Harry Moman.
What?
The spirits wish to speak to you.
Oh, do they? And who, pray tell, wants to talk to me?
Your sainted mother!
Very interesting. Especially considering that my mother just called me from a condo in Boca Raton.
Oh. Oh, tough room. Let's try another one. Float like a liquored-up chimpanzee.
Spirits come out wherever you be.
Harry, the spirits have returned.
Oh, really? And who is it this time?
Your father.
For your information, my father is currently doing a nickel in Sing Sing. Fonzie scheme.
Don't you mean Ponzi scheme?
You heard me.
Ghoulies and imps from a Black Sabbath song.
Give us a signal by banging that gong.
Harry, the spirits have returned.
Oh, really? And who is it this time?
Elvis Aaron Presley.
Fat! Elvis was a hero to most, but he never meant squat to me.
Blasphemer!
Harry, the spirits have returned.
Oh, really? And who is it this time?
Your Uncle Morty.
Uncle Morty? Is it you? Talk to me, Uncle Morty. Talk to me.
Yes, your Uncle Morty. He has something important to say. Mortimer Moleman, your nephew is waiting.
He needs a friend now since he's no good at dating!
Hey!
So, about Uncle Morty.
Stop with the small talk. If this is a real seance, Uncle Morty will tell me the secret he took to his grave.
Morty M. Moleman, your entrance is cued.
To conquer your stage fright, just picture us nude!
Mortimer Moleman, your nephew is waiting. So, about Uncle Morty.
Stop with the small talk. If this is a real seance, Uncle Morty will tell me the secret he took to his grave.
Harry.
Waiting to hear from my uncle.
Harry, it's me, Uncle Morty.
Really, Sam? That the best you can do?
Talk to us, Morty. Harry.
Waiting to hear from my uncle.
Yes, Uncle Morty. I can feel his presence coming closer. Mortimer, come out and play!
Stupid Super Ball can't even contact Uncle Morty, and he's only been dead for a week.
The power of Max compels you. The spirits have moved on.
Sure they have. I knew you couldn't talk to the dead.
Better luck next time, sirs.
You know, I'm not feeling psychically equipped to pull this off right now. Let's go look around for some more suspects.
I wonder what's down this tunnel.
There's only 5 or 6 ways to find out.
Well, let's take the one that doesn't involve explosives or time travel.
Spoil sport.
Well, here we are, back in the Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, Paperweight's office. Maybe he can tell us what's going on with all these Sams. It's a standard security panel, tricked out with hieroglyphics instead of numbers. I wonder what the key code is.
Aha! Rats! I thought for sure it would spell out King Butt.
I think Monsieur Paperweight's key code is going to be a little more sophisticated than that, Max.
You mean more like Emperor Gluteus Maximus?
No, I mean more like something we'll never, ever guess. Ever. We're never getting in there until we figure out Paperweight's key code. A trash can.
My psychic clue sense is tingling.
You know I can't stand looking at you when you dig through garbage.
No time to indulge your delicate sensibilities, Sam. Look!
What is it?
Hey, I just find the clues. And besides, I seem to have temporarily lost my ability to read.
A disturbing side effect of your psychic abilities?
Nah, I just can't be bothered.
It's a letter from our old pal Sal, resigning from his job at the museum.
Should a 6-foot-tall cockroach really be putting himself out on the job market in this economy?
Maybe we should ask him. He left a forwarding number.
Sweet!
No, that'd be a waste of bullets. It's locked.
Yeah, but at least there aren't a bicycle of eldritch tentacles guarding it anymore.
I don't think bicycle is the group word for tentacles, Max.
Just a minute! Wait, you fool! Oh, sorry. Oh, it's you.
We've got some questions.
Dr. Norrington and I could not give 3 rotten figs for your questions. We've got important work to do. Good day.
But
I said good day, sir.
Well, I never.
Oh, what now? Get rid of them. You again?
If we could just...
we gotta get in there, Sam.
Why? I mean, other than the generic amusement of antagonizing people.
I think Monsieur Paperweight's mysterious boss, Dr. Norrington, is in there.
And?
And I need to thank him for helping me out against Salmon Mac.
Who is it?
It's the restless spirit of Ed McMahon, and I've got a really big novelty check.
Oh, Yogg-Sothoth, give me strength. Hurry it up. Who is it?
It's the Window Viper. I come to wipe your windows.
Oh, Yogg-Sothoth, give me strength. Hurry it up. Who is it?
Door-to-door psychic toy salesman.
Oh, Yogg-Sothoth, give me strength. Hurry it up. Who is it? Oh, Yogg-Sothoth, give me strength. Hurry it up. Who is it?
Fesgram.
Oh, Yogg-Sothoth, give me strength. Hurry it up. Who is it?
I'm selling these Spy Nero jackets.
Oh, Yogg-Sothoth, give me strength. Hurry it up.
Line reading.
Let's see. Foot, snake, squiggle squiggle, bird. Done.
We probably should have guessed that one. Still remember the code?
I'll have you know I've got a mind like a steel tramp.
Trap.
Really? Huh. A steel tramp would be a lot more fun in a bum fight.
Don't look at me!
Oh, come on. You're not that ugly.
You don't understand. Human minds aren't equipped to comprehend.
Hey, Sam, there's a guy in here!
I'm impressed. Most humans are driven incurably insane by the mere glimpse of my unspeakable visage.
Yeah, well, no offense, but we get more unspeakable visages in our convention swag.
So you're the mysterious Dr. Norrington?
I am known by many names. Among them, Yogg-Sothoth, Elder Fiend of the Dark Dimension.
I'm so surprised.
Shocking, true, but not nearly as shocking as the horrific truths I suspect I must now reveal.
Hold the phone. You're Yogg-Sothoth, the world-shattering elder god?
You look like something my non-existent cat coughed up.
Curb your tongue, rabbit.
No, Paperweight, the Naked One is right. This debased form is a pathetic shadow of my former glory. Long before the dawn of man, my kind was sovereign over this dimension and countless others. We welcome the development of sentient life, drinking deeply from your bottomless wellsprings of terror, and also your succulent hairy flesh.
Ew.
For untold eons, we lapped at the perpetual buffet of your horror and worship. until powerful forces rally to drive us back to the Dark Dimension.
Forces?
Primitive hybrids somehow impervious to our powers. You know them as mole men.
Get out of here!
Yes, that's exactly what they ordered us to do.
You know, it's a lot harder to take you prehistoric elder gods seriously, now that I know you were banished by a bunch of mole men.
Scoff if you must, but the mole people were much more powerful before they were genetically marginalized by the cruel twists of evolution.
Just like Uncle Billy.
So, should I call you Yog-Sothoth or Norrington?
Call me Dr. Norrington. When uttered by your mortal tongues, my true name sounds disturbingly like our term for number 2.
You should hear him say nuclear.
So how did gigantic behemoth of an elder god like you get stuck in panty waist anyway?
Paperweight!
Silence! Several decades ago, Monsieur Paperweight foolishly attempted to summon me to this plane of existence.
Yeah, we, may have heard something about that.
Paperweight's infantile conjurings were doomed to failure, but the uncanny power of your grandsire's brain somehow managed to extrude an infinitesimally tiny fraction of my essence into this dimension. It became fused with Paperweight's unsettlingly hairless and ladylike torso.
We've spent the better part of a century trying to retrieve the toy box and send the great Yog-Sothoth home.
And we would have succeeded last night if you hadn't lost your temper over that slobbering space ape.
Sorry about that. You and Paperweight seem to know a lot about that devil's toy box that everybody keeps stealing.
The devil's toy box. Ha! You should be so lucky.
What are you talking about?
The toy box is of a power far greater than that of your primitive gods and devils. It is the property of my grandson, Junior.
Junior?
Yes, Junior, the youngest and most horrible of the elder gods. His birthing wail shattered the supercontinent of Pangaea. His first steps sunk the proto-civilizations of Subarctica.
Junior?
In an effort to stop my rampaging grandchild from destroying the Omniverse, I brought many of my precious childhood keepsakes over from the Dark Dimension to keep Junior distracted and entertained, as well as a box to contain their frightening power.
Junior?
Unfortunately, when the Elder Gods were banished to the Dark Dimension, Junior's toy box was lost during the move, and in the millennia since, he just will not stop whining about it.
Junior?
It's a lot scarier if you've got the requisite complement of larynxes to pronounce it correctly.
So why have the 1.5 of you been trying to get your hands on the toy box all these years?
To destroy it!
But why? It's got all those cool toys that make my brain tingle and my ears all fuzzy.
The toys of power were never meant for mortal hands. For the sake of all that exists, they must be returned to the toy box and annihilated.
You're not gonna take my toys, are you?
Not yet. Your chaotic mastery of the toys of power may yet prove useful in defeating the master of these blasphemous portly canines.
What do you have to say about all those creepy tentacles we found in the cloning chamber?
Tentacles?
Yeah, like the ones your boy Paperweight summoned in the museum last night.
Cthulhu's wattle!
Ooh, I'm using that.
Only one such as myself can summon the Cilia of Torment. Whoever's controlling your clones must be awash in the forces of the Dark Dimension.
Did you really just say awash?
The only thing that can properly vanquish matter from the Dark Dimension is the Chthonic Destroyer.
What's the Chthonic Destroyer?
Is it pointy?
The Chthonic Destroyer is the ultimate psychic toy. A weapon so terrible that it was once used to drive the Elder Gods themselves back to their home in the Dark Dimension.
Ah, look, that mole man is smiting an army.
Mind if we hold on to this?
Sam's got a thing for illuminated manuscripts.
If it will help you find the Chthonic Destroyer, yes, of course.
Thanks. I'll try to keep Max from drawing dirty pictures in the margins. Can the Destroyer be used against those tentacles?
The destroyer is proof against anything from the dark dimension. Me, the tentacles, the toy box.
Sam, we gotta get one of these things.
You'll have to find the hidden giggling realm of skittering ingestion if you wish to find the destroyer.
Do you know anything about all these handsome brutes that are stealing toys throughout the city?
The clones are meaningless.
And chubby.
Hey!
But if they are truly stealing toys, then their master may be attempting to gather a complete collection of the toys of power.
Collect all 1,024. Impress your friends.
And destroy the entirety of existence as we know it. You've already borne witness to the damage that can be wrought when the Devil's Toy Box is mostly full. If the box is completely engorged, its power will tear down the walls of reality itself.
So, aside from tearing apart reality, anything else you think we should know about the Plague of Me?
Only that they should seriously consider a gym membership.
I didn't see Sal out there.
Ah, yes, poor Sal. He resigned after the incident with General Skunkape's men.
Any idea where he is now?
I'm sure he left a forwarding number in his resignation letter, but I'm afraid I've lost track of it. I have a lot on my table right now.
Sure you don't know where Sal is?
No, but you're welcome to have a look around.
Stay put. We'll probably have more questions later.
Your kind always does.
Future vision. Mind reading.
Cease your intrusions into my host's mind. Gaze not into the mind of an elder god, insect.
Xenoplasty.
Toy car, toy car, toy car.
Yikes!
Xenoplasty.
Hey, what gives?
After your recent rhinoplasty rampage through my museum, I cast a spell preventing you from transforming into anything in my possession. Ha!
Oh, you are a little ball of spite, aren't you?
You have no idea.
Still nothing. Ha!
Paperweight must have used this antique privacy screen to help protect his horrible squiddy secret all these years.
We also used it to perform psyche-destroying shadow puppet shows for the kiddies.
Who knows what sorts of ancient gimcracks and gewgaws lurk in those boxes?
Well, I'm not opening them to find out. Do you know how hard it is to get Guga juice out of my fur?
Can we borrow this?
You most certainly may not. It is so fragile that the slightest breeze destroy it.
The scroll is meaningless.
Made you flinch.
You've got almost as much evil in you as that toy box, Max. Cats. I hate those guys. Beastly.
Actually, the great horned Wallitaker was a rather gentle creature, subsisting primarily on bomb fronds and snot.
For the love of me, could you just turn it off for one single solitary minute?
Sorry.
Ah, cripes. A bunch of Sam clones are ghost riding the DeSoto out in the parking lot.
When were they cloned? 2005?
Hey, Max, take a look. The clones are changing all the DeSoto's presets to public radio.
No!
Apparently, Paperweight's never heard of the Dewey Decimal System.
Or dust rags!
Fudgy freezes.
Aside from the troubling tentacle face, old Yagi cut quite the figure back in the day.
Although the Egyptians possessed a limited ability to imagine my true form, they were spot on in their rendering of my six-pack abs and rippling pecs.
Can we keep this?
No, it will only distract you from your true goal. Besides, I like to gaze upon it for sentimental reasons.
You Elder God guys must have really scared the Homo erectus out of our ancestors.
Oh my, yes. In fact, most of your species' lingering phobias and neuroses can be directly linked to our prehistoric dominion.
Ha! I knew my fear of aioli was the fault of nightmarish monsters from beyond!
You Elder God guys must have really scared the Homo erectus out of our ancestors.
Oh my, yes.
Ha!
Hey Yagi, what's this map all about anyway?
Paperweight and I have been attempting to locate spots where the membranes between our worlds are the weakest, so that I can be sent home with as little fuss as possible.
That's awfully polite for an Elder God who savors the taste of human misery.
Age has mellowed me.
Looks like all these lines intersect out in the harbor. Max?
Yes?
Okay, I'm stumped. Any advice?
I really want to find that colonic destroyer toy.
I wonder who's behind these simulacrums.
Doppelgangers.
Paperweight's acting awfully guilty.
Yeah, but he's just a stooge for that pushy Dr. Norrington.
Wonder who's behind these simulacrums.
Doppelgangers.
I thought that Paperweight and Norrington were behind the Plague of Sams, but they seemed genuinely surprised about those tentacles.
Don't count them out yet, Sam. I never trust anyone with 2 faces and 3 names.
Keep your eyes peeled, Max.
Oh, that's really disgusting, Sam.
Teleportation.
Well, there's Sal.
And a bunch of doppelgangers.
Let those Sams show more respect for our car than we do.
Well, that was awfully convenient. Sam?
Hey, look, Max. It's our old friend, Charlie Hotep.
Get it away! Get it away!
Come on, Max. He'll give you cool ventriloquism powers, just like your great-grandpa Maximus had in olden times.
Fine, I'll do it for the powers. But for the record, I want to make it clear that I find Charlie Hotep, like all ventriloquist dummies, completely creepy and disgusting.
So are you, but you don't see me getting skittish about it. Toys? Toys? Toys!
Shoot or run?
Let's run. Toys!
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 Yikes!
Toys! Well, that was a harrowing chase down the clown-infested streets of the city.
And the clones were pretty bad, too.
At least we finally lost them. It's a good thing the city defiantly keeps a few of these antiques around so that people can anonymously make crank calls and threaten public officials. We better not go out there. The city's crawling with clones.
More like jiggling and waddling.
Looks like my clones have already picked this pile of junk clean. Even though they're on a toy-stealing mission that'll no doubt bring about the end of the world, it makes me proud to see my clones going about their labor so diligently. It's a good thing the city defiantly keeps a few of these antiques around so that people can anonymously make crank calls and threaten public officials. Toys? 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 Corpulent dogmen swarm city.
Corpulence? The nerve!
I know.
Doughy would have allowed them to use a larger typeface and been alliterative to boot.
Is it me, or does Lady Liberty look a little off?
I'm sure she's had some work done, but come on! What 230-year-old public figure hasn't had a butt tuck or two?
I bet old Emma Lazarus never thought the huddled masses yearning to breathe free would turn out to be an army of gorgeous Sam clones yearning to steal psychic toys.
Future vision.
This is totally awesome!
I can do better than that. I'll draw you a picture.
Who said that?
Mind reading.
1.0.
Keep your distance, Max. We don't want those toy-sniffing simulacrums coming after us.
Toys, toys, toys.
Ow!
These handsome devils are all sharing the same mind. Amazing.
Amazing for you, but my nasal passages are about to be visited by Uncle Flo.
Doobie doobie doo, stacking some crates up. Doobie doobie doo.
He really is a simple guy, isn't he?
Psychic ventriloquism.
Attention, dog clones! Luster Blaster has many toys of power deep within his encasement, and you cannot have them!
Toys. Toys?
Out of the tube! Out of the tube!
Mind reading.
1 out, 0 out! 1 out, 0 out!
Psychic ventriloquism.
Hey, you! Anyone interested in my psychic toys?
Toys?
What the heck?
Toys!
Stay away from me, you goofballs.
Mind reading.
Ow, 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 ow.
Psychic ventriloquism.
Hey, Dogglegangers! It's me, Max! I'm in this warehouse with all sorts of juicy psychic toys.
Toys?
Toys!
Future vision. Mind reading.
Is this your card?
Who the hell are you talking to, Max?
Beats me. Must be one of those freaky psychic power moments.
Rhinoplasty.
Toy car, toy car, toy car.
Yikes! Those guys are almost as gullible as you are, Sam.
We'd better keep our distance. Sal,
Sam and Max, what brings you guys down to the warehouse district?
all the usual. Mystery, intrigue.
The roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd.
So you gave up your cushy job at the museum for this?
You bet. That museum gig was getting dangerous. What with all the fires, the slimy tentacles, and the gorilla pummelings. I'm just not cut out for a life of excitement like that.
What exactly are you doing out here anyway?
Oh, I've got a great job stacking crates. Doesn't pay much, but it's way less violent. At least it was until those guys came along.
How are you coping with all these Sam clones?
Is that what they are? I thought they might be some of your skinnier, less inhibited cousins from over in the village.
So my clones haven't been hassling you?
A little, but I don't seem to have whatever it is they're looking for.
What's in those crates?
Beats me. As long as there's nothing in these babies that keep me from stacking them, I could give a Junebug's behind about what's in them, you know?
Stack on, good buddy.
You know it, Sam.
I really like Sal, Sam. It'd be a shame if he got sucked into the undertow of the mayhem and destruction that follows us around like an awestruck teenager.
What the hell are you talking about, Max? Hey, it's our noisy old friend Bluster Blaster.
More like a barely tolerated acquaintance.
You look like chum, old chum.
Sam! Max! What are you doing in Vegas?
Oh, boy.
What happened to you?
Yeah, we thought you were in Vegas helping Bosco count cards and pick up showgirls.
Maximum failure!
Why?
Counting cards out loud!
Yeah, the dealers tend to notice things like that.
Need any help?
No, thank you! I'll just sit here until my shields regenerate!
Do you know what happened to Bosco?
Bosco stayed in Vegas to pay off debt to casino!
Cleaning tables?
Male stripper!
Ew.
Interesting.
Left letter to give to Mama!
Dear Mama, guess what? I met a girl. So it looks like I'll be staying in Vegas a little bit longer than originally planned. Please take care of the store while I'm away. Love, Bosco.
P.S. Could you wire me about $20,000?
Worst Bosco impression ever!
Mind if we deliver this to Mama Bosco?
Take it! I never want anything to do with Bosco ever again!
Say, you wouldn't happen to know anything about all these Sam clones running around, would you?
Those are real?
Yeah.
Holy Mother of God!
I think that's a no.
Do you think you'll rejoin the cops now that your Vegas adventure is over?
That portion of my life is terminated!
See ya, Bluster.
I am become death!
I can't shoot Bluster Blaster. He's a classic. Even aside from the queasy ethical quandary, shooting one of my clones would just alert the others. Sal's too nice to shoot.
Attention, dog clones! Luster Blaster has many toys of power deep within his encasement, and you cannot have them!
Toys?
Hey, stop! That tickles! Oh, fine, whatever!
It's locked.
Yeah, these warehouses usually don't open until like 5 or 6 in the morning.
Max?
That's what they call me at the mani-pedi.
Keep your eyes peeled, Max.
Oh, that's really disgusting, Sam.
Talk!
Grandfather, will you please tell this booze-soaked gumshoe to get out of our diner?
Just answer the man's questions so I can get on with my pathetic excuse for a life.
It's empty.
After you left, I gathered them up and threw them to your chubby little lookalikes and picked them off during the feeding frenzy.
Crafty and disturbing. The hallmarks of a Grandpa Stinky plan.
Ugh, if I don't get out of here, I'll never be able to meet... And how'd Skippy and Bam Bam find out about my backup tunnel anyway? Are they reading my mind?
Uh-oh.
Golly gee, I hope Flint lets me go so I can buy some shoes today. Maybe some nice black pumps with...
evil!
Or maybe some strappy things with some sensible heels.
The dame was a symphony of ice and sarcasm. I was the out-of-tune sax player trying to horn in on her action. The rabbit listened to the music and wondered if he tuned into the wrong station.
Wow, Flint even thinks in barely applicable metaphors.
Shaka. His mind blown.
What happened to my flinching knife?
You heard me. Mr. S is...
Sometimes I wish your future visions were a little more expansive, Max.
Ooh, I've got to go try this puppy out on some doggies.
I remember my childhood in Brighton.
Max, no!
Sorry. Arr! Who stole me pot of gold?
So, Grandpa Stinky's an Irish pirate now?
I'm not so good with accents. The skirt story was flimsier than a soggy sheet of one-ply toilet paper, and twice as smelly. I should do that more often. It's fun! Oh look, it's my best friends. Sabatini and Masuvias. Making up names is harder than it looks. Toys! Toys! And maybe a grande burrito!
Hey, Grandpa.
Don't bother me. I'm waiting for my ungrateful granddaughter to crack under Mr. Paper's withering interrogation.
Max?
That's what they call me at the mani-pedi.
Keep your eyes peeled, Max.
Oh, that... Hey, Flint, what's shaking?
Hiya, boys! Just putting the finishing touches on this whole girl stinky caper.
Really?
Well, no. But Grandpa Stinky's gonna stop paying me if I don't wrap this case up tonight, so I'm kind of winging it here.
Had you on retainer for months, and you didn't even know she'd installed nae one, but 2 secret tunnels under my diner!
Mind if we kibitz in your interrogation?
Be my guest, boys. I'm hitting a brick wall with Miss Motormouth here. See? Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. Who's this Mr. S mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
That kind of talk makes Mr. Shooty angry, sister.
Stinky didn't say anything, Sam.
See what I'm working with here?
Maybe she doesn't know how these hard-boiled interrogations are supposed to work.
I think you're right, Max. Let's show her how it's done. I'll be Flint, and you be Stinky.
Fine, but if I get typecast, you're getting a nasty call from my agent.
All right, sister. What's the deal with all your secret tunnels?
Secret tunnels? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You filthy, rotten liar. We know all about the secret cloning facility at the end of your secret tunnel. So spill!
Cloning facility? What are you talking about?
No, that's his line!
Come on, Stinky. Don't pretend you don't know anything about the massive sand cooking machines we found at the end of your secret tunnel.
Get out of my way!
Not so fast, Dollface. You're not going anywhere until you answer some questions.
Fine, fire away. Anything to get me out of this madhouse.
Okay then, from the top. Who's this Mr. S mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
Mr. S is Sam. We were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
What the what now?
You heard me. Mr. S is Sam. The two of us were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
You lousy liar! My birthday isn't for another 5 months!
That's why it was going to be such a surprise.
Is this true, Sam?
It sure is. She'd already ordered your favorite cake.
I did. Oh, I mean, that's right, I did!
The cake, eh? Well, I'll tell you what. If you and Sam can cough up my favourite cake, I'll send Mr. Paper home. Until then, you're not going anywhere, granddaughter.
I can't believe you and Stinky were planning a party and you didn't ask me to help. I love licking envelopes and cooking up embarrassing party games.
Don't be a dolt, Max. This whole party thing is just another brick in Stinky's mountain of lies. But if we cover for her, maybe Flint will let her go, and she can lead us to her mysterious Mr. S and the mastermind behind these rakishly handsome Sam clones.
Sounds convoluted and absurd. I like it.
All we have to do now is find Grandpa Stinky's favorite cake. Hey, Flint.
I can't grab now, Sam. I gotta keep my peepers on Miss Congeniality here, in case she tries to make another break for it.
Stinky?
Yes.
Where and when can we pick up that cake for the party?
Sal said he'd have it done by today.
Do you remember where we put that present for Grandpa Stinky?
I thought you said you were hiding it someplace where no one but you could find it.
I did. I mean, yeah, that's right. Hang in there, Stinky. We'll have you out of this jam in no time.
I wouldn't be in this jam if you two hadn't butted in on my perfectly good lie.
Grandpa?
Don't you have an alleged birthday party to tend to?
Yeah, about that. Why do you think we're lying about your party?
Yeah, it's gonna be bitchin'.
Of course, that stain on the Stinky name has never done a kind thing for me in her entire life.
You're really gonna love the birthday cake we made.
I'll believe it when I see it. The ingredients for my favorite cake are so rare that I haven't eaten a bite of it in years.
How goes the siege?
I'm just picking off a few of the stragglers now. Thought you could get away, did you?
Well, we're off to plan your party. Don't go anywhere.
I'll get my fancy tuxedo ready.
I can't believe I need Flomo and the Bean to get me out of here.
And I can't believe that Stinky keeps coming up with insulting nicknames for us in her head.
A party? A likely story. Still, it'd be nice to get a slice of upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise.
According to Norrington, aka Yog-Sothoth, some other denizen of the Dark Dimension must have summoned those dangerous tentacle creatures.
It's too bad they aren't green. I hear they're the friendly ones.
Rhinoplasty.
Toy car, toy car, toy car.
Yikes!
Teleportation.
Even though they're on a toy stealing mission that'll no doubt bring about the end of the world, it makes me proud to see my clones going about their labor so diligently.
Sam?
Whoops!
Hey, you stupid mutts! I'm still in here with all my toys!
Toys. Toys. Toys.
Hey, Sal.
What's up, guys?
Hey, Sal, you're a pretty mean chef, right?
I know my way around a lemon zester, yeah. What about it?
We really need someone to bake a birthday cake, pronto.
Sure, I could probably take a break and whip one up. What kind of cake you guys looking for?
A Uzbekian upside-down blood cake surprise?
Ooh, that's gonna be a tall order, Sam.
Don't you know how to make it?
Oh, I know how to make it all right. Any confectioner worth his icing sack knows how to make that bad boy. It's just that the ingredients are really hard to come by.
Don't worry about that! Sam and I live to hunt down obscure ingredients or similarly named alternatives.
It's not just the ingredients, though. It literally takes a month to bake an Uzbekian upside-down blood cake surprise. If you want it tonight, you're just SOL. Sorry.
Well, can you at least tell us what it looks like in case we run into it in a dark alley someplace?
I can do better than that. I'll draw you a picture. Voila!
Impressive!
I minored in chalk drawing at the Bilderberg Academy for the Culinary and Visual Arts.
Stack on, good buddy.
You know it, Sam.
Sal's drawing of Grandpa Stinky's treasured Ukrainian upside-down surprise cake is amazingly lifelike.
Rhinoplasty.
Ooh, this'll be as easy as taking cake from a baby.
I think that's candy.
Whoa! I'm rich, creamy, and full of yak's blood and lard.
And you're a cake, too.
Rhinoplasty. Teleportation. Rhinoplasty.
Happy birthday, Grandpa Stinky!
Is that?
One upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise.
The blood looks right, but let's see if it's got the surprise. An Uzbekian flensing knife! The secret ingredient the Mongols used in all their cakes!
Now do you believe me?
The tasty cake. This beautiful knife! You two really were planning a birthday party, weren't you? Ooh, I've got to go try this puppy out on some doggies. All right, you furry trespassers, make way for Daddy!
There's only one thing I don't understand. Why does Sam call you my queen in his letter?
Because Sam and I have been carrying on a torrid love affair for years. Is that right, hon? Meet me at the place. No, the other place.
I don't know what kind of game you're playing here, Sam, but now that I've seen you and Stinky smooching, all I really want to do is climb into a bottle and wipe out a few brain cells.
You know, Sam, that whole stinky kissing thing kind of made me wish for the sweet release of death, too.
I know, little buddy, but it'll be worth it if we can track Stinky to the real Mr. S who's controlling all these Sam clones. Do you still remember Stinky's cell phone number?
Do I? It spells out my second favorite bodily excretion.
Ah, there you are, Mr. S.
Stinky, my queen.
I would have gotten here sooner, but the old fool and his Seamus wouldn't let me leave. We've got to get rid of them once and for all.
Do we have to? Killing seems so deadly.
Trust me, sweetie. It's the only way to get everything we want.
Oh, baby.
Okay, that's quite enough of that.
It's Droopy and Stitch.
Sam and Max.
What are you doing down here?
We were about to ask you the same question.
We were? I was gonna ask about biological compatibility issues.
All right, fine. There's no point in denying it any longer. This is where Sal and I meet to revel in our forbidden love.
Yeah, the forbidden love thing. Not where we meet to discuss getting rid of our evil grandpa Stinky. Ah!
Right, just the forbidden love.
Really? Then how do you explain that?
Whoa.
Where'd those come from? Yes, Master.
Sam, what just happened?
Well, on the upside, it looks like neither Stinky nor her chitinous boyfriend are the master of these Samalikes. On the downside, it appears that our icky and potentially murderous loverbirds are under the psychic thrall of our mysterious fiend.
Man, I wouldn't want to be the master when Stinky snaps out of it. She straight up hates thralls.
Stinky?
There is no stinky worm, only the unknowable will of the master.
Yeah, can't say I'm loving the new attitude, Stinky.
Then again, we really didn't love the old attitude either. What does the master want with a chronic workophobe and all-around irritant like Stinky?
This vessel has proven her worth in maintaining the complex electronics of the master's cloning facility.
Future vision.
Sal?
Sal's not really here right now, guys. Only the, what do you call it? Indomitable will of the Master.
The master's name is Will?
The Master wants you to know that half-assed wordplay won't get you any closer to revealing his identity.
Well, there goes 90% of our repertoire. Sal, snap out of it.
No can do, Sam. I live only to service the Master's machinery now.
And by service his machinery, you mean...
My immense strength is used by the Master to repair mechanical failures in the cloning chamber.
Mind reading.
La-di-da, waiting for the Master's orders. La-di-da-da.
I'm not sure whether it's comforting or creepy as hell that Sal's still a good-natured bohunk even when he's enthralled.
Trying to read my slave's mind? How rude.
Ow!
Psychic foot progress.
Yep, I'm Sal. I just can't make fun of the big lug.
Psychic foot progress.
Hi, my name is Stinky. Animals love me. Please kill my grandpa.
Harsh, but accurate.
Help me, Punky. I'm running out of air.
Again? You're lucky I got nothing better to do tonight.
Yeah, since your social calendar is usually so packed with nightclubs and supermodels.
Very cutting, sir. Shall we begin?
Morty, oxen free. Harry.
Waiting to hear from my uncle.
Yes, Uncle Morty. I can feel his presence coming closer. Mortimer Moleman, your nephew is waiting.
He needs a friend now since he's no good at dating.
Hey!
Harry!
Uncle Morty?
Yes, it's your Uncle Morty!
You sound weird.
I've got a cold!
In heaven?
Who said I was in heaven?
If it's really you, then tell me the secret you kept from me all these years.
Let me think about it. This seance is scary. Somebody please hold me.
Very funny, Mr. President. Perhaps we should concentrate on the task at hand.
Mortimer Moleman, your nephew is waiting.
He needs a friend now since he's no good at dating. I believe! Spirits of the underworld, speak to me!
I didn't say that!
Harry!
Uncle Morty, tell me your secret!
Which one? I had so many!
The real Uncle Morty would know what I'm talking about!
The power of Max compels you.
Right. What a shamockery.
Perhaps you could work together to concoct a more convincing seance.
We were just getting around to doing that. Sir, I think you should know that under this jacket I'm going totally commando.
Very amusing, sirs.
I, Harry S. Moleman, being of weak mind and weaker body, hereby authorize Agent Superball to exile me to a ninth world heckhole of his choosing.
That wasn't me!
Very witty, sirs.
Another ludicrous seance? I'm starting to get a little embarrassed for you.
Well, that's ironic.
Gentlemen.
Morty, oxen free.
Come on, Morty, come on. Tell me where you hid your stamp collection.
Morty M. Moleman, your entrance is cued.
To conquer your stage fright, just picture us nude.
Morty.
Harry!
Uncle Morty?
My stamp collection is hidden.
Yes?
In the attic.
Yes?
Of the Statue of Liberty!
I knew it! It's a miracle! Thank you, Uncle Morty! Thank you, Max!
It appears that Mr. Moleman's leap of faith has allowed the POTUS to make contact with our target, sirs.
Thanks for the rescue, boys.
Mama Bosco, what happened to you?
I don't know. I was looking into all these rampaging Sam clones when all of a sudden my spirit started pinballing through all sorts of nightmarish heck dimensions. If your seance hadn't anchored me to this plane of existence, I might never have found my way home.
Oh dear. It seems that the boundaries between realities are decaying. I'd best alert my superiors.
Hey, I thought I was your superior.
Of course you are, sir.
And I need to tell my girlfriend in Winnipeg.
Way to clear a room, Mama B.
Good. Now maybe we can get to the bottom of this mess.
Max?
That's what they call me at the mani-pedi.
I wonder who's behind these simulacrums.
Doppelgangers.
I can't believe that Mama Bosco might have unleashed an army of toy-stealing Sam clones.
Yeah, what am I? Chopped liver?
I wonder who's behind these simulacrums.
Doppelgangers.
I guess Stinky and Sal were merely pawns in the Clone Master's annoying Parcheesi game. Keep your eyes peeled, Max.
Oh, that's really disgusting, Sam.
Hey, Dr. Mama Bosco, can we ask you a few questions?
Can it wait? I'm very busy trying to figure out where all these Sams came from.
It'll only take a minute.
Fine.
What are you doing?
Same as you two. I'm trying to find out who's behind all these clones.
Any word from your son since he headed off for Vegas?
No, but knowing him, he's probably being scammed by some 2-bit gold digger.
Max and I were taking a closer look at those underground cloning tanks.
Yes?
And they've got Bosco Tech written all over them.
That's horrible. Someone must have snuck into my lab and stolen all my cloning equipment.
Who do you think broke into your lab to steal all your cloning equipment?
Well, whoever wanted an army of Sam clones, obviously.
Well, duh, Sam.
Got any ideas on how to stop the clones?
No. Not really.
Future vision. Psychic walkthroughs.
Hey, Sam! When are you gonna finally screw up the courage to ask me out for a date, you foxy piece of man meat?
What? I didn't... Oh, I get it. Very funny, guys.
Come on, Sam. Give me some of your sweet, sweet loving.
I'm ignoring you.
Mind reading.
If anyone ever finds out I was hired to build those clone tanks, I'm done for.
Mama B?
Yes?
Give it up, Mama Bosco. We know someone paid you to build those cloning tanks.
Who was it? Stinky? Paperweight? Professor Plum?
I don't know. All I know is, a few months ago, an anonymous donor wired me $1 bajillion in exchange for a few hundred of my experimental cloning tanks. I knew it was shady, but times are tough for a single dead mother with a money-hemorrhaging research lab. So I took the gig and looked the other way.
Another victory for unregulated capitalism.
This anonymous donor, anything you can tell us about him?
Turn-offs, turn-ons, the last 4 digits of his social security number?
We only spoke over the phone. He had a creepy, high-pitched voice.
Sam, you don't think it could be the soda?
Don't even think it, little buddy. Anything else you can remember about the mastermind who bought all those clone tanks?
Aside from the squeaky voice, no. Oh, and he paid me in cash. Really old cash.
Now that we've established that the clones came out of your machines, is there any way we can shut them down?
Well, there should be a biometric override built into all of my clone control centers. But...
Oh, I hate the sound of your butts.
But my handprint is the only one that can activate the override.
But without a body, you don't have handprints.
Or the right to vote.
About that override.
Mm-hmm.
If we could clone a body for you, could you activate the biometric control?
That's...
bug-loving insane?
Absolutely brilliant. Of course, it'll have to be a perfect clone with 100% of my DNA.
No problem. Got any lying around?
Only this. As far as I know, this is the only remaining sample of my DNA in the world. And even this is only 99% complete. You'll either have to find some more or get some DNA from one of my family members so I can do a splice job.
No problem. Consider yourself cloned. Say, would some of your son's DNA work to fill in the gaps in your DNA sample?
Sure. Good luck finding any, though.
So all we have to do is plunk your DNA sample into your clone cooker, and bingo bango, brand new Dr. Mama Bosco body, right?
No. First, you have to find some more Bosco DNA to fill in the gaps in the sample.
Where'd this incomplete DNA sample of yours come from, anyway?
I sent Harry over to Arlington to dig some up. He says it came from a lock of my hair.
And you believe him?
I prefer not to think about it.
Nah, I think I'll hold on to this for reasons that'll never adequately be explained. I'm not giving this away. It's my key to finding the giggling realm of skittering ingestion. Hey, Dr. Mama, we got some mail from Baby Bosco.
Really? Hold it up for me so I can read it. $20,000? Roscoe Bosco, what sort of hustle have you gotten yourself into?
Hey, this letter's practically swimming in Bosco's saliva. Could it be used to fill out your missing DNA?
That might work. Yeah, sure, give it a shot. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
I love it when scientists say that!
Are you sure you want to mix a sample of your son's DNA in with yours? It sounds a little bit unsavory.
Don't worry, I only need about 1% of it. I'll just splice out the crazier parts.
Hey, Dr. Mama, could this dimensional destabilizer be used to, say, visit a spooky suburb of the Dark Dimension to get a horrifyingly powerful weapon?
I suppose. Want to give it a whirl?
Sure.
Now, I haven't had a chance to calibrate the navigational controls, so you'll have to figure them out for yourself.
Don't we always?
Wish me luck, Max. I'm off to explore the Nether Realms.
You should probably rephrase that. Ooh, science-y. Hey, you! Sam?
Bugs! Roaches! They're under my skin! Get them off!
Future vision.
Holy wheezing bellows of Krakatoa! What a ride!
You okay?
Yeah, but only because I've sealed away most of what I saw into a deep corner of my subconscious.
Just like that time you caught me singing in the shower.
Let's see. Flash of light, blah, blah, blah. Giggling realm of skittering ingestion. Giggling and beset by visions of insects. Destroyer defeats things from the dark dimension. Leader eaten by a beast. Let's try this again. Bugs! Roaches! They're under my skin! Get them off!
Future vision.
Come, bitter conduct. Come, unsavory guide. Thou desperate pilot, now at once run on the dashing rocks thy seasick, weary bark. Here's to my love. O true apothecary, thy drugs are quick, thus with a kiss I die.
Hey, guess what? I'm not really dead! Ooh, awkward.
Whoa! And I'm back. If we ever want to find that chthonic destroyer in the illuminated manuscript, we'd better start figuring out what these dials do.
My eyes!
Mind reading.
bugs, roaches, they're under my skin. Get them off!
Free bird!
Whoa! If I'm going to keep doing this, we should look into some sort of frequent flyer discount.
Sam? Ah, great. Sam's been driven insane by an unspeakable horror. Now I've got a Craigslist for a new partner.
No, little buddy, really, I'm fine. I just got that medium extra small joke from earlier. Boy, that Super Ball, he's a hoot and a half. Oh yeah, and check out this keen knick-knack I picked up from the giggling realm of skittering ingestion.
Is that the dark dimensional destroyer that Norrington was yammering about?
Only one way to find out. Let's blast the bejeebus out of something from the dark dimension. Max?
That's what they call me at the Mani-Pedi.
I wonder who's behind these simulacrums.
Doppelgangers.
I'm still not sure if I buy Mama Bosco's story about the mysterious benefactor who bought all those clone tanks from her.
Me neither. I could see right through her. 'Cause she's a ghost.
Okay, I'm stumped. Any advice?
I think we should clone Mama Bosco so we can take control of the clones.
Keep your eyes peeled, Max.
Oh, that's really disgusting, Sam.
I think I've done enough yo-yoing around in terrifying realms for one lifetime.
I better get a body soon, 'cause this itch is driving me crazy.
Hey Max, could you spare a few seconds to memorize Paperweight's phone number?
Okay, but my brain's getting awfully full. I might lose a few chapters of my poignant Inuit coming-of-age novel.
The trials of Kennelik the Awkward will have to wait for another day, little buddy. The only person I want to call now is my shrink, and she's still on her honeymoon.
Hey, welterweight! Get ready to have your Yog-Sothoth problem solved once and for all!
Don't! Stop!
Why?
Yeah, I thought you'd be happy to get rid of Don Calamari here.
You cannot just blast Yog-Sothoth out of me! We are a symbiotic being!
My human host is correct. The destroyer wouldn't remove me in our hybridized state. It would only wound us, perhaps critically.
Ooh, bummer.
Indeed. Save the destroyer for its intended target, the madman behind your plague of Sams. Don't!
Stop! Psych!
You really shouldn't taunt elder gods like that, Max.
I'm an elder god, blah blah blah. Everyone listen to me.
I see you have acquired Charlie Hotep.
Yeah, creepy little thing, ain't he?
Oh my, yes. I don't even know why I brought him over. Junior hated him, played with him for about 10 minutes, then tossed him aside like a used snot rag.
That's kinda sad.
The elder gods are beyond your mortal concepts of sentiment. They do not...
Give it a rest.
Ooh, I'm a scary sorcerer with a squid in my belly. Fear me.
What a horrid impersonations.
Guess Sal's not from the Dark Dimension either. Okay, Destroyer, let her rip!
I think the Destroyer only works on things from the Dark Dimension, Max.
What a drag.
Clone facility systems nominal. Awaiting further instructions.
Why'd you do that?
Sometimes you just gotta shoot out a few lights.
Dead light bulb detected in clone control spotlight. Please alert maintenance engineer.
Show off.
Now, Max, just because the good Lord didn't bless you with 6 arms and vice-like claws.
Not yet, anyway.
Sal's too nice to shoot. I'd better not. I might hit Sal. Hey, Max, watch this.
Nice shot!
Thanks. It turns out the secret is aiming.
Aiming. Never heard of it. Is it a lost secret of the ancient Orient?
Malfunction detected in clone control console unit. Please send technician.
That's the most work I've seen Stinky do in years.
Yeah, she must be enthralled.
Mind reading. Teleportation.
You! But how?
Blame your cell phone provider!
It doesn't matter. Before the sunrise, the Master will bathe in a sea of your entrails.
You know, she may be a mesmerized slave, but she sure does sound a lot like Stinky.
Future vision. Mind reading.
Trying to read my slave's mind? How rude.
Ow!
Mama Bosco said that only her hand can activate this biometric override, but I guess it couldn't hurt to try.
Biometric scan rejected. Override locks in place.
Here, let me try.
Biometric scan rejected. Get your skanky butt off my override panel.
The only person who can activate this override panel is Mama Bosco. I'd bet my collection of disturbing Japanese neckties that that's the clone control console Mama Bosco told us about. Hey, a microphone! I bet we can order around the clones with this.
And welcome to the quiet storm of WSNM, bringing all the smooth sounds of yesteryear to all the rumbling doppelgangers out there.
Clone control lockouts in place. Voice control unavailable.
Fools. The clone controls will only respond to the Master's voice.
Stinky?
The Master no longer wishes to speak to you through this vessel, hound beast.
I think I like normal Stinky's insults better.
Destroyer.
Hey, tentacles! Unholy this!
I am the Sonic Power Robot. Please give my instructions to everybody.
Unholy this?
I heard it in a video game.
Insufficient DNA to begin cloning process. Please insert DNA into the receptacle.
It's an incomplete sample of Mama Bosco's DNA. It's Bosco's letter to Mama Bosco.
Ew, he got Bosco spit all over the envelope.
Bosco always was a bit of a drooler.
DNA sample received. Processing. DNA sample insufficient to commence cloning process. Please insert complementary DNA sample to continue. Complementary DNA sample received. Exemplar clone being prepared in part 0001.
Come on, come on!
Patience, Max. The human genome is an insanely complicated strand of proteins containing nearly a gigabyte of raw data. Even the most sophisticated computers in the world would take weeks.
Clone complete.
You did it!
Yeah.
Clear a path, boys. Mama Bosco's about to make a long overdue return to the land of the living. All right, fellas, open her up. Well, what do you think?
Considering how much of your son's DNA is in there, I'd say you got off easy.
Yeah, you could have ended up with a beard, or a beer gut, or a head full of wacky conspiracy theories.
When the darkness strikes, your souls will be the first cast into the shrieking zones.
So, Mama B.
Can't talk now, guys. I'm trying to figure out a way to get up to the control center. It's the only way we'll be able to stop the clones. Now that I have a body again, I just can't wait to get my hands on a sweet, juicy cheeseburger.
Oh, I think I just went through puberty again.
Future vision.
Look out, world! I'm back, I'm bad, and I'm violating the laws of nature!
Hey, Mama B. Want to be disassembled at the quantum level, then reassembled about 40 meters to the left?
You know it, baby!
I see you've brought the Master's unwitting scientific dupe to bear witness to the magnificent horrors her inventions have wrought. Gaze deeply into the abyss you've created, Doctor.
What's her problem?
We're pretty sure she's enthralled, but with Stinky it's hard to tell. Mama Bosco, would you mind activating your override so we can take control of these clones?
My pleasure.
fools! You'll never defeat the Master!
Sam, we've got company!
You see? Your cause is lost! The Master will take your toys and...
Sorry, I haven't been able to cold cock anyone for a long time, and she was really getting on my nerves.
After the mind-numbing terror is over, you gotta teach me that move.
And me. But first, let's deal with these clones. Go to the Master!
That didn't work, Sam!
Weird. Maybe I have to use the Master's real name, whatever that is. All right, clones, stop!
They've stopped!
Great, but we're still not any closer to finding the Master. Get down with your bad selves!
Hey, Sam, they've got your moves! How deeply depressing.
Go to the toy box!
That seems to have gotten their attention.
I guess it's time to play Follow the Clones.
You guys go on ahead and give that Master a knee to the groin for me. Getting dog hair all up in my cloning tanks.
Once this case is over, we should really look into fixing the DeSoto.
Hey, look, Sam! All your doppelgangers are heading into that warehouse, and my ears are doing that weird sparky thing.
The toy box must be in there. We'd better sneak in and grab it before the Master's plan comes to fruition.
You know, I can't remember the last time one of my plans came to fruition.
It's cute when you pretend you know what words mean, Max.
Sam?
Toys. Toys?
Shoot or run?
Let's run. Toys. Max?
That's what they call me at the mani-pedi.
Keep your eyes peeled, Max.
Oh, that's really disgusting, Sam.
Even aside from the queasy ethical quandary, shooting one of my clones would just alert the others.
Stand back, Sam. I'll send those doppelgangers right into the harbor.
I don't think so.
Who said that?
Hello, folks.
What was that?
Unless I miss my guess, the mysterious master is none other than your little dark dimensional puppet.
I knew it was evil!
Well, thankfully, like all evil dummies, Charlie's pretty much helpless without a host body.
Am I, Sam?
Am I? Samar! Cesarum!
Kill it with fire, Max!
On it! Darn.
Yank the cord! Yank the cord!
Oh, Sam. Oh, I just had the most ridiculous dream. Stinky was making out with a giant cockroach. Then an evil ventriloquist dummy knocked us out and...
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Charlie Hotep Show.
Oh, that's way more naked Sam flesh than I'm comfortable with.
We got a great show for you tonight, ladies and germs. For our first act, our lovely and talented army of doppelgangers will sing and dance their way into your souls with their dimension-shattering rendition of that oldie but goodie, Skin. And for our second act, well, there won't really be a second act for most of you, since you'll be too busy screaming and gouging your eyes out after your pathetic reality is subsumed by the glories of the dark dimension. But you won't want to miss our spectacular finale when the great and terrible Junior makes his long-awaited return, lovingly slips me onto one of his tentacles of anguish and plays with me!
Not if my as-yet unexplained psychic powers have anything to... Hey! Where'd my toys go?
Looking for these? Let's have a big Dark Dimension round of applause for Sam and Max, without whom tonight's apocalyptic conjuring wouldn't be possible.
I feel so violated.
And now, on with the show!
Hang on, Sam! I'm coming to get you! Hang on, Sam! I'm coming to get you! Try not to end the world or anything! If that website about the Freemasons was accurate, that doorway opens onto a complex series of dumbwaiters that leads to the torch. Whee! Oh! Whee! Oh! Lady Liberty, America's nightlight. Yeah, she's pretty, but I have a standing rule against dating anyone who can use me to dig boogers out of their nose. More tentacles? Jeez, those things must have one hell of a union. July IVMDCCX. What is this, Canadian? Is that gross glob of goo looking at me?
That gross glob of goo is an infinitesimal extrusion of none other than Junior. If Charlie succeeds in smashing the dark dimension into your reality, my grandson will shatter your bodies and eat your souls. Or maybe he'll eat your bodies and shatter your souls. I always get those mixed up.
Hey, Yog Soggy! What are you doing here?
That's not important right now. Just get up here and rescue me so we can stop Charlie Hotep.
Ha! You got it! What a tight ass. Wait, does he even have an ass? If I can just get to the Devil's Toy Box, I can get all my psychic toys back.
No, Max. The toy box and his toys must be destroyed, once and for all.
Yes, what he said! Aw, you guys are no fun anymore. I don't care how dangerous Mr. Poopy Breath says it is, I want my toy! It's Troy the Destroyer!
Yes, the only weapon that can reliably destroy things from the dark dimension. Free me, and we'll use it to stop Charlie Hotep.
I wonder wonder how Charlie Hotep got that piano all the way up there.
That's not important, Max. Just get up here before Charlie completes his infernal medley.
Come on, Sam, stop screwing around and start kicking some sawdust.
Your dopey friend can't talk right now, Bunny. He's too busy playing straight man to Armageddon. Isn't that right, Binky?
Yes, Master.
The nerve of that jerk Charlie trying to force Sam to usher in an epoch of mayhem and destruction. That's my job.
It's all so beautiful. What's that? You say you can't move? Of course you can't, you big dummy. You're my slave, my pawn, my... Oh, what's the word? Puppet!
Very ironic.
What's this? My enthralled man puppy has something to say. What do you say, boys and girls? Do you want to see my amazing talking to a stupid mud while playing the piano and ushering in the end of the world trick?
Yes.
Alrighty then. Friendile Shah! So, buddy, what's on your mind?
Wow, a crazy evil ventriloquist dummy. Way to perpetuate the stereotype, Charlie.
I'm not crazy, or evil, or illiterate.
I didn't say...
I'm lonely.
Is that what this is all about? Because Max and I can fix you up with a nice girl who runs a diner.
I don't need a woman. I need Junior.
So how long you been working on this scheme anyway?
None of your beeswax, Fido.
What in the name of Kubrick's beard groomer is that unholy abomination?
That's Junior, youngest of the Elder Gods. When the walls tumble, he'll reign supreme over the darkness, and I'll be his favorite toy again, just like it was in the before time.
Ha! Junior hated you, Charlie. He used to call you Creepy Charlie.
You what? Creepy? I'll give you, creepy old man! Hey, nobody plays with Junior but me! More talking. It's a good thing you're the perfect straight man, or I'd be thinking about turning this into a solo act.
Why have you dragged poor Paperweight / Norrington / Yogg Sagoth up here?
Grumpy old fool thought he could destroy me along with all the other toys of power. Now he'll bear witness to my ultimate triumph as I sacrifice him to his own grandson!
I thought my family reunions were awkward. I think you and Norrington should have a nice little sit-down.
Never! I swear, ere this night doth wane, Yogg Sagoth will drink the black splinters of my vengeance!
Not that I'm not flattered, but why did you go through all the trouble to make an army of half-naked Sam clones?
A spell of this magnitude requires the sacrifice of 1,001 thralls to complete the complex and arcane chants to tear down the walls between this world and the dark dimension.
Yeah, but why me?
Because you are the ideal straight man. Only you have the perfectly malleable brain that allows me to command you where to go and what to do without fear of being challenged by a stray independent thought. It's almost as though you were born to be ordered around.
He's got you there, Sam!
Okay, I understand why you wanted me for your silly ceremony, but why the gold biker shorts? And why did you have to make my clones so fat?
Oh, Idum's my chubby little clones make the poor little doggy man uncomfortable about his body issues.
Well...
God! You want to talk about uncomfortable body issues? Try spending a gazillion years with nasty little mortals sticking their grubby hands into a giant orifice in your back. At least Junior always has the common decency to wash his tentacle first.
Since the world's about to end, could you tell me what's going on with Sal and Stinky? You enthralled them before we could break out the rubber hoses.
The fishwoman and the insect man were mere pawns. Their petty criminal dalliance is a pathetic warm-up back to my grand guignol!
In other words...
Not a clue.
You sure you don't know anything about Stinky and Sal's plans for Grandpa Stinky?
Hey, I just enthralled them to assemble and maintain my cloning chamber. I didn't get involved in their icky personal life.
Why is the toy box all glowy?
Now that my magnificent doppelgangers have gathered all the toys of power, the toy box is suffused with the terrible energies of the dark dimension.
Good for you.
When my spell is complete, I'll use the power of the toy box to tear down the walls between your realm and mine, dragging both realities into an eternity of torment and despair.
Okay, but how will that be different from any other ventriloquist act?
Hey-o!
What makes the toy box so powerful anyway?
It was hewn from the bark of screaming mendacity on the shores of the river Pyx in the dark dimension.
Oh, I see. Are you really Junior's favorite toy?
You betcha! He and I used to have so much fun drinking from the skulls of the suffering while I sang the dirge of madness.
You pathetic fool! Junior never played with you. He hated you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
I am the sonic-powered robot. Please give my instruction to everybody.
Hey! Stop trying to horn in on my act!
There seems to be some disagreement about the nature of your relationship with Junior.
Relationship burr. Charlie's just a deluded discard. A toy too creepy for even the most heinous of the elder gods.
Trying to leave? But the fun's just getting started!
So, about Junior.
Junior? Charlie knows nothing about Junior. Nothing!
Dr. North. So, about Junior.
Junior? Charlie knows nothing about Junior. Nothing!
Ah, that was fun. And now, back to tonight's featured entertainment.
Nicely done, Sam. If you want to change the music again, just gesture in the general direction of the piano, and I'll do the rest.
Lady, you could really use a facial peel.
That's the corruption of the dark dimension, seeping into your world.
Yep, it's locked. Stupid Masons and... Stupid Masons and... Woo-hoo-hoo! Whoa, 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 whoa! Ah! Oh! That tablet's way too slick to climb like that.
Eternal darkness, eternal darkness. Comes.
You pathetic fool! Junior never played with you. He hated you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Boy, oh boy, I needed that!
Junior. Charlie knows nothing about Junior. Nothing!
Had enough, old man?
Ribs. Juicy, demonic ribs. You know, that horrific rib cage looks a little like that ladder I hit that guy with last month. elder dorks!
You think you're winning? Every time you change the music, you bring your world one step closer to annihilation!
Hi-ho, tentacles! Away!
Max, free me and we'll...
Yeah, first I gotta shoot a dummy with a robot.
Max, don't! Head back into the toy box where you belong, Charlie. You'll never be Junior's favorite.
Looks like the crowd's had just about enough of your guff pops. What do you say, everyone? You heard him, Krusty.
I am the crime-powered robot. Please give my instruction to everybody.
Let's all give a big hand for Yoxagon's death scene, everyone! Well, it looks like everything's about to go kablooey, so if you'll excuse me, I'll just ascend into the firmament and get ready to meet the end of the world!
That didn't go well.
What are we gonna do now, Sam? Without my cool psychic toys, I'm as useless as a sprinkler in a squid farm.
Useless? I think not.
Dr. Norrington?
Max, listen. The power is within you.
Sam? What's happening?
I think Norrington's just unlocked your total psychic potential.
Cool.
Either that or your head's about to explode. Either way, you should probably aim for the dummy.
Will do.
Godspeed, John Glenn.
All right, Cedar Face, let's finish this thing! Braino El Braino!
Teleportation. We're sorry. The number you have dialed is unavailable at this time. Please try your call again later. The wheel says, toy broken. Powers unavailable. Future vision. Mind reading.
Trying to read my mind? That's a no-no. Ow!
Psychic control.
I am completely impervious to your psychic powers.
Charlie, it's me, Junior. Let me out.
Nice try, Max, but the horrors of Junior are far too vast to contain in that puny dark dimensional toy box.
Junior despised you, Charlie.
Shut up! Shut up and die, old man! Let me out! I'm the real Charlie Hotep! That guy's an imposter! Hoo-hoo-hoo. That's real funny. But everyone knows that I'm the real dummy here.
Junior thinks you're a yutz, Charlie.
Boy, I sure do wish I could get my hands on a pair of those sexy gold biker shorts. Very funny, Fuzzball. But let's try to focus on the gut-wrenching terror for a few seconds.
Sam Clones, it's me, your master. Stop what you're doing and get Max some corn dogs. The clones won't stop for anything now!
Yoo-hoo, Charlie Hotep. Why don't you come down here and light my torch?
Sorry, sister, but Charlie likes his gals like he likes his wine. Bitter, woody, and full of sawdust.
Junior thinks you're a grade A dingleberry, Charlie.
Liar! Filthy, ancient liar! Hey there, boys and girls. This is your old pal, Charlie Hotep, temporarily taking possession of Lady Liberty to remind you to register to vote. Remember, kids, if you don't vote, you can't gripe. Funny stuff, kid, but I'm an anarchist.
Eternal darkness, eternal darkness.
What was that?
Now you will be able to pluck images from the minds around you. Use them to defeat Charlie Hotep.
No problemo.
Even though he's nothing more than a germinating protogod, Junior's still pretty terrifying. If I leave now, I'll miss all the fireworks when Max kicks Charlie's splintered butt. Great. Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head all night.
Dar, Charlie Hotep. Dar, Charlie Hotep. Ignaris Cali Mind Bled Crevici Actifor. Tongues of flame, Kira Snar.
Dummy? Are you scared?
Let's see how you like a taste of eternal darkness, termite brain. Whoa, that's pretty black.
Hey, that's a neat trick. Let me show you mine. I call it, I'd rather light a candle and curse the darkness. Nigeros Ponfa! Whatever shall I do? Oh, I know. What a maroon!
They gave us one back!
Ha! Do you think you can beat yourself? Wait, let me rephrase that.
What a poltroon! You think I wouldn't have planned for that? Form of the Destroyer!
I am the Sonic Power Robot. Please fight me.
Ouch!
Junior thinks you're a yutz, Charlie.
I am the Sonic Power Robot. Please give my description to everybody.
It's a good thing I'm not from the Dark Dimension. That might have hurt.
Junior thinks you're a grade A dingleberry, Charlie.
Liar! Filthy ancient liar!
I am the Sonic Power Robot. Please give my description to everybody.
Hey, it's a good thing the Statue of Liberty isn't from the Dark Dimension, or you'd be getting a stern warning from the government of the US of A.
Junior despised you, Charlie.
I am the Sonic Power Robot. Please shut up and die.
Ah, donkey ears.
Close your eyes, Max!
Why? This is really cool!
Hey, you're right!
Junior! Don't put me back in the box! I love you!
Jeez, Charlie, have a little dignity.
Why won't you play with me?
Good job, Max! Max?
Just a minute, Sam.
Max! Little buddy?
What? I thought we were doing a thing here.
Max, you're alive!
Yep, that icky demon seed must have broken my fall.
What ridiculous luck.
Says you. I think I swallowed some of that dark dimensional demon yolk. Ugh.
Did it taste like chicken?
No. It was more like,
Not funny, Max.
I wasn't trying to be funny. If I was, I'd say something like, how do you keep an idiot in... Oh, I don't feel so good, Sam.
Hang on, little buddy. I'll go get you some soda crackers and lukewarm pork.
This is so cool!
Dr. Norrington, you gotta help me with Max. Holy H.P. Lovecraft spinning through the 13 abyssal planes on a propane grill!
Congratulations, my friends. Thanks to your valiant efforts, Sam and Max have eliminated the scourge of the Devil's Toy Box once and for all. But at what cost?
Well, this is new.
When next we meet, the fate of Sam, Max, reality, and perhaps your very sanity will rest in your trembling hands in the concluding chapter of The Devil's Playhouse.
What? Sal? Sal?